Today we're installing Apple CarPlay into our Maserati Ghibli. Hey everyone, today I have here the CarLinkLife CarPlay box. We have the box itself in nice gold color. Have a couple of cables. There is a microphone here. Warranty information and some general instructions. And now we're inside the car. We have a screwdriver. We have this and we have this tool. So you do need these trim removal tools because we have to remove this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Now I have this metallic long screwdriver. On this side, pry just a little bit. Just enough where we can pull this out. Just need to be careful because we don't want to damage the trim, which is also plastic down there too. Oops, I broke my volume knob. Okay. We don't want to pull this bezel out all the way because if we do, we might crack that plastic. Right behind this plastic, there are 4 screws to remove. Here's screw number 1, then screw number 2. Here's screw number 3. You may have to lift that bezel slightly, and then the same for screw number 4 over here. Now we're going to try to remove the outer trim. I'm using this plastic piece to try to get in between this and the leather to pry it out. On this side, doing exactly that. I ended up getting my silver flat tip out, which I don't like because it might scratch, but it didn't scratch it ultimately. Here we go on the other side to pop this out. Just pry upward and it should come out. There we go. Now the bezel was able to come out, but of course we have some ribbon cables right behind here. So we just pull it straight out. See, this tab here is facing down. So when this goes back in, that top that's sticking out stays on the downside. The tab that sticks right out stays on the downside. Pulling it out even further, there's one more wire that's stuck behind. There's a clip that you push down. Okay, push down. On this side, we're going to do the exact same thing as the other side. Push down, pull out. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those will need to come out. Okay, next this comes out. Pull out. Pull out. Pull out. Screen out of the way. On the back of this manual, you do have a wiring diagram, so let's go take a very close look at it. The one with this USB and microphone output is going to go in here. And then over here we have a Bluetooth antenna and a Wi-Fi antenna. So over here we have 2 of these LVDS. One of them goes right behind here. And the other one, it may be possible that you might have to swap this with the one in the back of the radio. So just double check that and make sure you turn it on. Okay, we're going to need to pull a bit more. So I'm going to pull out this so we can access the back of the bottom of the radio. Okay, next we need to pull this part out, which is going to expose a nut back here. Okay, so we're using a hex nut to be able to remove this screw here. Okay, then this is going to come straight out like this. So over here, I pop this side up, and this side up as well. We're not pulling this entirely out, just back enough so we can pull the radio out. The thing I've seen is they pull off this kick panel. Remove this screw behind the kick panel. Pry out the other side panel. And then unscrew this screw over here. I think we can remove the radio. Okay, so let's remove some cords. On the back of the radio, there are 3 plugs to swap out. Here's one. Here's the second set. Into here. And the third set may be the LVDS wire, so just make sure to check that before putting it back together. So I'm thinking about positioning of this box, and I decided that this is probably the best place for it. It has to fit like this, with this wire holding it in place like this. Then you can plug in everything else. For the USB wire, I've decided to route it down this direction and then just have it come out here. So microphone, same deal. I just put the microphone through the same slot, so now they're coming here. The back of the CarPlay box. Right over here. Okay, getting close. I have tied all these bunches of cables up here, trying to tuck them out of the way. The most important ones that are going to the screen are this one, the two ribbons, this little one, and this little one. So we just have to make sure that they're here. Okay, so on the back here, done those connections. This one, this white one, this one over here. And to my amazement, everything does fit like this. If you're doing this job, one of the most important things is turn the car on before you put everything back. Make sure that when you hold this button down, it does go into CarPlay. And when you hold that back button again, it should exit CarPlay. Okay, left and right radio screws are going into place right now. This one is number 2. Okay, and then we just line up all those notches, push that back into place. Okay, we're on the passenger side. I put the screw back into place here, just back into place. On the screen itself, we have 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the center, just gonna push it down. And just like that. Put the shifter knob back on, and then make sure to tighten down that bolt and put the cap back. Shifter bolt is back. Now we push this cap back in. I've connected the wire over here into the knob and then the wire into this AC line here. And also one thing I'm noticing is here's one of the actuators. So if you ever have issues with AC stuck actuator, this is where one is. And of course we have one over here too. Now we're just pushing all this trim back into place. Make sure to press alongside the top, press alongside the sides and the bottom, and then make sure those 4 screws go behind here, and then the 2 on the right side as well before you put that last plate back on. Okay, that last bit was interesting. You definitely have to look on the side as you're aligning the tabs to make sure they actually go in. Now they went in. We do have CarPlay, we are missing a button. Then what happened is I went into Bluetooth, I looked for the Maserati one in the CarPlay, and then I just hit it. And now Apple CarPlay is working, so I'm so excited because my other car has this and it's been a very good feature to have. I can open Spotify, I can open Teams, Google Maps is working. This is great. And now we've reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.